Hi, this is Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny. Stay tuned for the mayor's message. Hi, welcome to this edition of the Mayor's Message. This is Judd Matheny, Coffee County Mayor, and I have with me a great friend and a great asset to Coffee County and many other counties, Scott LeDuc. And he's our 911 director, and he's really modernized our 911, and I don't want to take any time away from him, but I got to know him and many of his peers in the legislature when I was doing some 911 work, and we had to raise more money for what they call next gen 911, a lot of new technologies that were coming, and we had to raise our 911 rates on cell phones. And those things sound easy when I say them, but they were gargantuan battles, and he was right there with us. But he's been a great steward of that money, and he's done a fantastic job, like I said, modernizing us. But Scott, tell us about where you're from and what you do on a normal day, and some cool stuff about 911.
A normal day working in 911. I'm not sure there is one. Okay, so I've been in Tennessee for 20 years, but before that, I was born and raised in Tampa, Florida, and I have a financial background.
Which is how you came to us.
That's right. During the legislative parts, figuring out the dollars and the cents of what makes sense to go with a different rate for cell phone revenue for 911.
That's right.
So I was a corporate accountant for GTE, which then became Verizon. So I was really a corporate accountant for one of the first people in Verizon to be looking at the numbers and the inside of the business.
Do any humans work for Verizon?
Not anymore. No.
It's kind of like CSX and TVA. It's just
no. There are none. That's why I'm here.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, we were. I was the guy who would do the wholesale billing of wireless. Selling wireless technology to all the companies like T-Mobile, AT&T, Radio Mobile in South America. There were two people in America doing that, and I was one of them out of Tampa. Cool. So I find myself in McMinnville, Tennessee, not long thereafter, and went to work for 911 to help with a lot of the issues in the background. Okay, so with 15 years of doing that at an excellent 911 center, I was so blessed to be raised up in 911 in the Warren County 911
They
Center.
do a great job. They great mentors to me. Many of you probably know I was state legislator both in Warren and Coffee, so I had the best of both worlds. I got to be around Warren quite a bit, and I've been with him as he's modernized this one. But
yeah, so who would have known that together we're a part of this great team here in Coffee County today. We've seen a lot. We've been through a lot together. Separately, we've been through war and come back alive, right? Mm-hmm. And the battle continues, but I can tell you that I'm so proud to be a part of this community and make a difference in this community. You and I have worked together to make a difference at the state level, Department of Revenue bill that got passed to help us collect the fees, all kind of things that have been happening. Well, now we get to put our efforts together right here in this community to make this community be as excellent as we've seen at the state level. So that's where we are. So today at 911, what we're doing is we're working on technology to make this the most technologically advanced county, one of the best in the state. Mm-hmm. And we are almost there, from the CAD system that we're going to the AVLs, to mobile CAD, to the new telephone company that we've got coming out to 911. I was so fortunate to be a part of a conversation with the CEO of Ben Lomond Telephone.
And they're so great. Another Warren County native. They've done a fantastic job serving the citizens of this county, and I know they'll do great.
Well, we've got a lot of excitement in the neighborhood out here because as I went to the office to talk to the CEO, he was in a meeting, and this to tell you how special it is. He's in a meeting with about 30 people. I saw him through the window, and I asked for him. I knew he was busy. Well, he comes out of the meeting. He left the meeting to come talk to me. And an hour later, we're smiling and shaking hands and giving a hug and saying, we're going to come to your area of Coffee County.
That has been Lomond customer service to a letter. We see that everywhere.
Yeah, and if that's the difference. At 911, if the phone's not ringing, we all have a problem. Okay?
Yes, because it should be ringing,
And
unfortunately.
that's my responsibility. I've got to make sure that phone keeps ringing, and we've got employees that are experts to answer the phone. Well, I can call the CEO of Ben Lomond and get him on the phone today. And he's told me that if my guys aren't there in the middle of the night, let me know, I'll be there. And that's the kind of customer service we're looking for. This community deserves the local style of customer service. When you call there, someone picks up the phone, okay? So that's what we're looking for here. That's just one of the other advancements in Coffee County's technology that we're improving.
Well, I was privileged to be on your 911 board as you came on board as the director for a couple of years, and then I was elected mayor, and I got to pick the board. It's pretty cool. But we didn't make many changes. But how many calls a month on average do you receive?
A month, about 10,000.
That's just incredible when you think about that.
Every year we're about 120,000 calls, and then we have one of the largest music festivals here in Manchester, so we receive that many more. I'm just looking at the average.
Plus, people should know that our 911 center actually sets up a mini 911 center at Bonnaroo and operates it as it would with the city.
Yeah, so we're blessed with staff who are the experts, and we're blessed with the technology that we can actually have two 911 centers fully functional at the same time, doing separate jobs here during Bonnaroo. And it's worked out wonderfully. We've got some really good feedback from the folks that we serve at Bonnaroo, and they want us to keep coming back. So we're going to continue to do that as long as they want us there. The employees like it because it's kind of a day out. They're doing their jobs. They get paid to do the same thing. It's just in a different office space.
Mm-hmm. And sometime when you have more time, Scott can tell you about the hybrid relationship between the county and 911. It's a partnership, the way it works. It is not just a Coffee County institution. It's kind of its own. It's augmented by Coffee County. It's a really unique relationship, and it's one we've treasured too.
Well, I tell you what, the support that you all give us. Okay, so 911 is developed on utility law, so we're kind of our own entity. We do dispatching for the county agencies, all of them, and you guys support us in that effort financially. So our dollars that are meant to be spent on 911 technology, we have really come to the table and said we're going all in, and you guys have supported us, and thank you for that because it's an important team.
He's led the fight to raise our pay for our dispatchers, which was really low, and of course being able to retention is a huge thing. We don't want to have to retrain all these folks, so retention's a big thing. It's always a challenge, but he's done great jobs towards that, and we just look forward to a great future with you, Scott, and hope you'll come back in maybe 6 or 8 months or whenever you want to and give us another update.
I'll give you an update.
And if you ever call 911, you're going to get one of his folks, and only call if it's an emergency. Bona fide emergency, please.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to this edition of the Mayor's Message, and we'll see you next time.